The historic place that I'd like to describe is the city of Agra. It is situated in the bank of River Yamuna in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The major attraction of this place is the Taj Mahal, and it is the reason why this place is considered to be the historic place. It is one of the seven wonders of the world, and it is a sign of love that it is a sign. It is considered as a sign of love. A lot of couples visit this place for as a romantic getaway, and so does a lot of foreign tourists visit this place because since it's a wonder of the world. This actually has encouraged a lot of development and a lot of small scale industries around the city. So that is a very huge attraction besides the Taj Mahal, of course. There are very small scale workers such as like weaving baskets. There are a lot of food products that we don't usually find in the other place in our country that are very famous in Uttar Pradesh that one can have a taste at. Also, since it's situated in the bank of Yamuna, one can enjoy the pleasant breeze across the Yamuna River, and also considering the Yamuna as it's considered as a goddess in our religion, people actually do worship there. So that is also one of the major attraction of this place.
Okay. Nikhil, your time starts now.
Okay. So I remember the last year, me and my friends made a plan for trekking. So we decided to visit a nearby fort, which is Kalavantin Fort. It is situated in Panvel region, not far from the Mumbai, just around 100 kilometers from the Mumbai. So it took us around 3 hours to reach there. It is a fort built by the great emperor of 16th century, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Um it was built that time for the uh, monitoring purpose of to monitoring the movement of the enemies. You For reaching Kalavantin Fort, you have to do a trekking from the difficult mountain, so it takes around 3 to 4 hours, depends on your skills. So when we finally reach after 3.5 hours at the fort was not at the good condition because as I told, it was built in the 16th century, so most of the primary structures was demolished, but the main structures, like where it has a lake by people used to drink the water, it is still there. And one of the monitoring area from the fort, where you can see the mesmerizing view of Sahyadri mountains. uh, it is very good spot for the people who like trekking and who like to enjoy the greenery in the monsoon season. So it is a very good time to visit that fort. In the night, you can also enjoy the fireflies if you uh, make a tent and decide to stay for the night. So yeah, I it was a really memorable journey for us.
Okay, good that you have used your timing so far. Now, I would like to give you the next question. This is your question. Take 1 minute, both of you, and both of you have to speak. 1 minute.
Your
This one.
question is not visible, sir.
Yes, yes. Can you see? Okay. So now, your time starts now. I would like to
Uh,
ask first
so
Nikhil
can I
first.
just see the question one again?
Oh yeah, why not?
Just for
You can take a
yes,
seat.
sir. Yes, sir.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I would like to ask Nikhil first. Yeah, the time starts now.
Okay, so I love all the family members, but my mother is really close to me, and I like her very much. Uh, she's a beautiful woman. Like she has a dusky color, and she's short, but she carries herself very good in a very good way. So, and it resembles her beauty. Uh, she is very helpful person and try to help others wherever possible, and she generally uh, manages all the course at the home, and she's very energetic also. She also finds the time to nurture her hobby. She likes to stitch designer clothes and different kind of materials like bags and purses. uh, One thing I like most about her, and which makes me respect her more, which that she is very positive in every situation. Whatever is the situation, she will remain calm at every moment and try to motivate others in every situation. So we have faced many bad situation in the past, but she was the one who remained calm and take took us out of that situation. So I respect her for that.
Okay, good. Now, Ritika, your time starts now.
Even though I like every member of my family, the person that I like slightly more than the others is my mother. My mother is a very fit person and she's a few tones darker than me. She's shorter than me, but she's also a very chubby and fun loving person. Uh, Being raised in a very religious family, she is very religious. She follows a religion very strictly, but at the same time, she is very practical in life. And the reason that I like her more than the other members of my family is that she always challenge me in life. She pushes me to try my best in every situations. She tries to make me excel in everything, and she's an arts major, but still, her understanding of life, her understanding of science is very astonishing, and that actually encourages me to try very different fields in my life to try to excel in them, seeing how she is excelling in them as well. So that was basically a nutshell about my mother.
That's great. Now, I would like to ask you questions, okay, on the basis of uh, it's part three, okay? The same question right now, both of you, I would ask. Let's have some discussion topics, the same, the family similarities. Well, I would like to ask Nikhil, in what ways can people in a family be similar to each other?
Yeah, generally speaking, people within family are similar due to genetic, but when children are concerned, they generally raised within the family, and they try and look and observe what elders are doing. So they are act, tend to be do similar activities like the elders when they are in their adulthood. So I think that genetics and the uh, children's observation makes people so familiar within the family.
Okay, Ritika, I would like to ask few questions uh, on looking after historic places. How do people in your country feel about protecting historical buildings?
Um, in recent years, especially, the importance of the historic building have been increasing as there have been a lot of awareness about how we are losing our heritage and how children are not focusing upon, like, are interested in historic buildings or history in general. So I have like in recent times I have seen an upliftment in about protecting the heritage sites, about preserving their culture. One of the finest example is in Kolhapur. There is the people there have made up entire town which represented how people used to live back in the 19th or 18th century. So that is really interesting how much people are focusing upon protecting historic buildings as well as the heritage in our country.
Okay. Nikhil, do you think that daughters are always more similar to mothers, okay, than to male relatives?
Yeah, many times it is seen that daughters are similar to their mother's behavior, but also there are cases where uh, daughters are similar to their fathers. So it varies, depend on the what genetics they have got transferred while they were young, and also depends on what kind of how much time they spend with mother or father. So usually they will follow their steps in their adulthood. So I believe how much time they spend with whether mother or father, they may look alike or behave alike them. So those are the important factors which could be considered.
Okay, in terms of personality, are people more influenced by their family or by their friends? In what ways?
Yes, people are more influenced by their family members only, because when they get young and they mix up with their friends, they generally follow academically or professionally, but their core behavior and the basic nature would be influenced by their family members only, because they spend a lot of time within the family, and children tend to observe what our parents are doing, and they generally follow their steps in their adulthood.
Well, where can people in your country get information about genetic research?
I think it is available on the government database, but it is difficult to explore because you would have a certain permissions to access that database. It is not easily accessible. But yeah, again, in hospitals, you can do a DNA test and you can check your genetic information. So it is up to you. If you want to have access, then you can access on your own. But the central database is not easy to access.
Okay, how do you feel in your country? Okay, let it be. I think I have done with part three, part one, part two, and part three. Yeah, and you have got a lot of like information, and you read them. You have spoken a lot. So I have given some course materials at home. You try to speak. Okay, not
Okay.
at home, but in front of a camera. Try to speak a lot. Okay, now I would like to ask only part three questions with Ritika. Ritika, are ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your questions are here. So, well, do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting historical place, locality, or locally? In what way?
Yes, I think that an historic place actually helps local people a lot. Uh, this simply means that when a historic place, that also depends upon the marketing of the particular region. If a historic place is marketed properly, it becomes known not just only national wise but also internationally, and that helps attract tourists and visitors, which in fact help the people to sell more of the local goods to the people. It helps the local economics, and in short it ends up helping the people to develop the particular region and also make their life in a better way.
Okay, what do you think will happen to historical places or building in the future? Why?
As the trend goes on, like nowadays people are very more focused upon preserving the historic places and buildings. So if the trend continues in the similar way, I think that the historic places and the buildings have a very brighter future in terms of conservation. But I also think that instead of just preserving it, they might be converted into a museum to tell people about the place and more about the place, educate them about it, rather than just being on a display as it is. Like there are a lot of places in Maharashtra, for example, a lot of forts that are kept the way they were when they were discovered in the ruins. But I think the people will be more focused upon repairing them, making it more presentable, and presenting them as a museum to attract more tourists over there.
Okay. Uh, how were you taught history when you were a child, or you were at a school?
Um, I think that we were taught history very well, as I was actually liked the subject very well in my school days. The approach was very simple. Instead of just reading out the chapters, the teacher used to ask students to read the chapter randomly, and that actually kept children at their peak about it. Also, instead of just reading what was going around in the textbook, we were told a lot of stories that were either very ancient or were not usually mentioned in the textbook because they were either very cruel or were not appropriate for academic based, or were not included in the book for some other reasons. So I guess that approach actually helped us really in approaching the subject and understanding the history about our country, about our the place that we lived in more.
Do you think history will still be a school subject in the future, and why?
Yes, I don't think that history will ever go out of fashion. Simply being the reason is that even now, like we can say that history what hidden prices of disasters. And even in today's world, we are still at war every now and then. There are some silent wars. They might not be the war such as World War I, but there are events that goes on in the countries all around the globe that are worthy of studying. So I guess that history will never go out of in fashion.
Okay, that's great. Today means I have completely done with my job, like asking a lot of questions for the part one, two, and three, and you responded both of you well. So, like this, in examination, okay, examiner will ask few questions, okay, and by the time how you have answered, replied, keep this momentum up, okay. However, you have to learn good words, okay, and today it means you make more research, see the answers that I have given, the model answers, use those words in your communication, and you try to avoid fumbling, repetition of the words, you do not self correct many times. So I think this will help you a lot to understand. I think because you are going to have examination next week, Nikhil, and this the last session really means will help you a lot. It will give a good boost, and I'm expecting 7.5 or 8 in your speaking. The last time you scored 7, I think. What was your score last
I
time?
scored 6.5, sir.
So this time 7.5. You can score more than that, up to 8, because your level was almost is right now 7.5 or 8. It's your level. Okay, today according to me, that means today whatever I have conducted, it's 7.5 around, because you have shown today, and this is Ritika, you're also excelling today, more than 7 plus, around 8 you are speaking, your pronunciation, your flow of speech, okay, and the use of the words, and the how promptly that you have been speaking, that is also better and good. So I think today I have done a good session with you. It's recorded. You can check your mistakes. You can see, okay, you can see and track the video and see how if you are fumbling, avoid those mistakes. Okay, so now I'm going to call it a day. Okay, again I'll be there with you next week. I think probably on Monday, and I'll let you know how
Yes,
it's
sir.
according to my
Sir, if
responsibility. How? Tell
is
me.
it possible to have session on Sunday?
Sunday, I'm not working in office, but if everything is okay at my home because it's curfew and Wi-Fi, so I'll try to contact. Okay. Otherwise, Monday because your exam is on Tuesday, no.
Yes, yes.
So let it be. It means on Monday. Let me see. Okay. If there is anything, I would call you and I would ask how I have just called both of you and I just conducted this session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let me thank you, Ritika, that you have done, and Nikhil, that you really please did better. Okay, so let's call it a day. Thank you very much. See you very soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.